34th Annual Miss Universe pageant from the Miami Convention Center in Miami, Florida. 79 of the world's most beautiful young women plus Miss Universe 1984, Yvonne Reading.
In the next 2 hours, there will be a new Miss Universe. She will get a new crown and a new attitude. Successor, whoever she might be. Here are the contestants in the Miss Universe Parade of Nations.
Hello, I'm Deborah Carthy, and I come from the beautiful and only island of the sun, Puerto Rico.
I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I tidied up my point of view. I got a new attitude. I'm in control, my worries are few.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Bob Barker.
Thank you, and welcome to the beautiful Miami Convention Center. And if you'll stay right there, I can promise you an exciting evening. 79 of the most beautiful young women in the world, with one of them being chosen Miss Universe 1985 by a panel of celebrity judges, live. And you have the 34th Annual Miss Universe pageant. This park, in the shadow of Florida's famous Highway I-95, is named for Cuban patriot Jose Marti, along with two Latin lovelies, Deborah Carthy Deu, Miss Puerto Rico. And now we're right back where we started our fashion segment, aboard the MS Holiday, where the water doesn't make big waves, but the contestants do, as they send an international hello to everyone from the 1985 Miss Universe pageant. For the past week, everyone here has been getting ready for tonight's show, including our celebrity judges, who have been diligently preparing for that most important decision, the naming of the new Miss Universe. The contestants were judged in the swimsuit competition, each young lady wearing an identical swimsuit, and in the evening gown competition, where each candidate wore a gown of her own choosing. And each judge personally interviewed each contestant with the aid of an interpreter when necessary. That judging led to this moment, the announcement of our 10 semifinalists. I'm about to pick up that list of names.
Now, as each semifinalist comes forward, you at home will see on your screen her average score for the 3 preliminary competitions. Now let's get back to Bob with those important results.
Now, before I read the names, which will be in no particular order, I would like to thank each and every young woman on this stage for her contribution to the pageant. You and your country should be proud. Now, here we go with the names of the 10 semifinalists, one of whom will become Miss Universe. And we want Miss Puerto Rico. Congratulations to the semifinalists in the 1985 Miss Universe pageant. We continue now with you, Miss Puerto Rico. She's Deborah Carthy Deu. She's 19, lives in San Juan. She attends the University of Puerto Rico, and what do you study?
I'm studying humanities, and I would like to major in theater and have a minor in languages.
Now, to qualify as a Miss Universe contestant, our young ladies must win other pageants in their home countries, and yours were particularly exciting, weren't they? Why don't you tell our viewers about your pageants?
Okay, my first pageant was to win the Miss San Juan title, and it was quite exciting because we had a big fire on stage on our opening number, and it was quite scary, let me tell you, because we had to go out and be removed from the stage by the firemen and the water. Oh, huge mess. And then we had to wait for 4 hours for it to go on again. And finally, at 5:30 a.m., I was crowned as Miss San Juan. Then I got chicken pox, and then I went into the Miss Puerto Rico pageant, and it rained all night long, and it was outdoors.
Now, you see, just to be here in Miami, she has gone through fire, flood, everything but pestilence to be with us tonight. Thank you, Miss Puerto Rico. You know our semifinalists a little better. And I have a hunch that a lot of you have changed from viewers to rooters.
Hey, you're beautiful. All of you look great. We are moments away from the swimsuit competition, and this dressing room, let me tell you, is a busy enough place without me being in here adding to all the confusion. But I wanted you at home to get a sense of the excitement level and how our semifinalists feel right now at this big moment. Tell me, please, in one word, and look out there so the world can see you. How do you feel right now?
It's exciting.
Exciting.
Nobody knows, I swear, how excited we are to be here.
Okay, how about you? One word, una word. How do you feel right now?
Sorry, but I don't speak English.
Oh, but she must be excited. Help. Oh, you.
Okay, ¿cómo te sientes ahora?
Oh, muy bien, contentísima.
Bien. Well, it's fingernail biting time around the world because our second competition, swimsuits, begins when we come back after this word from Crisco.
No city in the world provides a more magnificent setting for a swimsuit competition than Miami. And we have enhanced that by bringing you the modern beauty of our contestants against a background reminiscent of the classic beauty of a masterpiece, Botticelli's Venus Rising from the Sea. As each young woman comes front and center wearing her competition swimsuit by Catalina, our judges will enter a score on their computer terminals, and you viewers will see her average swimsuit score on your television screens. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1985 swimsuit competition. Miss Puerto Rico.
Deborah is a green-eyed brunette. She weighs 118 pounds and is 5 feet 8 inches tall. Deborah is 19 years old.
And so our second competition has ended, and I wonder if you've changed your mind, or are you more certain than ever about your choice for our winner? As you can see, to our 79 beautiful contestants, we've added another 79 beautiful ladies. During our rehearsals, these little sisters from here in the Miami area have captured everyone's heart, and we're sure they'll do the same for you. It's time now for them to serenade our semi-finalists, and for 10 of them, it's also time to act as escorts for their big sisters in our evening gown competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1985 Miss Universe Evening Gown Competition, Miss Puerto Rico.
Bravo, we are the world. That was just beautiful. And with that warm and touching panorama of beauty and music, the third competition for our finalists has been completed. Now, in the evening gown competition, the judges gave the highest score to Miss Puerto Rico.
On the basis of what the judges and you have seen and heard, they have now decided who will be our 5 finalists, and I'm about to pick up their decision.
Again, let me remind you that the combined average score that each young lady got in the 3 competitions tonight will be shown only to you right there, our home audience. So let's get back to Bob. It's exciting.
Thank you, Joan. As always, the names will be called in no particular order. Here we go with the 5 finalists. Only 2 more contestants who have a chance to become Miss Universe. One of them is Miss Puerto Rico. Now, all previous scores are discarded, and from these 5 lovely young women, our judges will choose the new Miss Universe. At this point, our judges have narrowed our field to 5. The previous scores are discarded, and our panel will now pick from our finalists the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st runner-up, and of course, our winner. To aid in that decision, we're about to ask each of our contestants to answer the same question. Until it is her turn to answer, each contestant will wait in our completely soundproof booth. Miss Puerto Rico. Miss Puerto Rico, the question is, from your friends at home and your sister contestants here at the pageant, you have an idea of what today's young women want to say to the world. What message, as Miss Universe, would you want to give on their behalf?
I would like to tell everybody that they should really work hard to try to achieve anything that they want to pursue, and that always be very faithful and keep on working.
Thank you, Miss Puerto Rico. Final computer tabulating results listing our 4 runners-up and our new Miss Universe are now ready. They've been reviewed by representatives of the international accounting firm of Ernst & Whinney, and Mr. John Labarca of that firm is about to hand me those results. Thank you, John. Now, before I read this, let me say that any one of our 5 finalists would make a splendid Miss Universe. Good luck to all of you. Both of you step right down here. One of you is about to become Miss Universe. The other will be the first runner-up. This is an important position because if for any reason Miss Universe cannot fulfill her obligation for the entire year, the first runner-up will become Miss Universe. Now, I shall begin with the first runner-up and then Miss Universe. The first runner-up is Miss Spain. Miss Universe is Puerto Rico. Congratulations, Miss Puerto Rico. You are Miss Universe. Congratulations. Wow. You're sad? Yes. You've won all the cash awards and the magnificent prizes totaling nearly $250,000. Now, as your predecessor, Yvonne Reading, reads the Miss Universe Creed, you walk right out and show everyone how it feels to be the new Miss Universe.
We representing the countries in the Miss Universe pageant in order to further the cause of international peace, justice, and mutual understanding, do solemnly dedicate ourselves to the highest ideals of sportsmanship, friendship, and goodwill.
Do I read voiceover or do the...
This is Bob Barker with our new Miss Universe, Deborah Carthy Deu, saying good night, everyone.
A dream came true tonight for Deborah Carthy Deu from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we're all happy to have been a part of it. For the new Miss Universe and all of us here at the Miami Convention Center, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next year, and as they say in Puerto Rico, buenas noches. Good night.
If you want to receive, you just gotta give.
Portions of this program were pre-recorded.